And good evening and welcome back, interlopers and grah. It is Thursday. It's always good to be here for a little bit of No Man's Sky adventuring up there in the endless procedural blackness of space and to you as well. How are we all? It's Thursday. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's good to be back. It is good to be back and playing No Man's Sky once more. Thursdays is a good day actually, because when you get to the end of Thursday, it's kind of like, well, there's Friday still to go, obviously, but your Friday you can kind of manage because it's almost the weekend, right? So Thursday evening feels like a good place to have got to. So there we go. Anyway, right, let's do the thing because the thing is the thing. We must do the thing. Right, where are we? Pete SB is first in the chat this evening. Congratulations to Pete SB. The Harkonnens are here, ready to invade Arrakis, of course. ZX81 is here. Hopefully he hasn't crashed. Dr. Quest MD is here. And Electro Ghost is here as well. Have a Boo Boo is here. The shiny red flag. Yes. Good, always good to see the shiny red flag. Little Graham is here as well. The Arrakis is here, fighting off the original Harkonnens. Wintermute GB is here, of course. Geely is here. Oh, good to see you, Geely. Thank you very much. Commander Lenslock, which is actually quite a good. Is that a play on Lenslock? A Lenslock. If it is, it's good. I like that. Wolf999 here is here. As 5 Alarm 799 NLV is here. Excellent. Julia is here. Oh, Julia, good to see you. JP Binks is here. The Shadow Wyvern is here. The Short Dog Empire is here as well. Excellent. And a Space Weasel has arrived as well. Do the thing. I've done the thing, hopefully. So it's good. Anyway, welcome one and welcome all to the No Man's Sky script. You know what the rules are now. There are basically very, very few rules at all. So it's good. Right, so into the game we go. Now, I've got a question because I'm a bit confused by something, which probably won't surprise most of you. But I went to because obviously we did the important stuff last week on the freighter. We built. And so just turn the game volume down there. That's a bit noisy. Lenslark is a character from Demon Princes by Jack Vance. Oh, okay, so it's not. I mean, that's actually quite a good play on words for Elite stuff as well, actually. But okay, I didn't know that. Commander Lenslark. That's quite cool. I wondered if it was play on Lenslock. You see, so we're going. Right. So my question was. Obviously, we put the essentials on this freighter, which included a disco last week, but we didn't have any music, which is where the BeatBite device came in. Now, in order to make the BeatBite device, I needed some metal plating. In order to craft some metal plating, I hope you're still following, I had to have some ferrite dust, some good old ferrite dust, and I haven't got enough. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd use my handy. Look, I've got it here. My handy. App that I can't remember who it was that recommended it, but it's very good basically. So look, it tells me that I could this is an app for your phone, and it tells me I can get some ferrite dust from some pure ferrets using the refiner. So I thought, aha, well, I've got a refiner on board, which is over here. Now when I go to my refiner, it seems to have, I don't know if this is a bug or something's not right or I'm missing something, because it seems to have some phantom stuff in it, which I can't remove, but I can't. It seems to like it's already got something in it, but I can't add any more because I haven't got any, and I can't take it out and reset it. So I can't use the refiner. So does anybody know what's happened here? It's like it got interrupted in part of a process and it's got stuck. I can't delete it. It doesn't allow me to do anything. I can't move it. It doesn't respond, and if I can add more, but I haven't got any, so I seem to be stuck. Do you mean delete the refiner? I could try that, I suppose. Okay, so delete. What was delete again? X. Oh, there it goes. Right, let's put it back in again. Where would that be? He says knowledgeably. Refiner, there it is. Okay, right, so it's back now. Is it as simple as that? Does it just have a bug? Okay, cool. All right then, fantastic. Refiner bugs. Okay, so that was a problem. Okay, I thought I was doing something stupid. I'm delighted. I'm delighted actually. I wasn't doing something stupid, and it was a bug with the game. Yay! Right, so pure ferret, I understand. I can put it in there and it will. Oh, that turns it into magnetized ferrets though. No, so that's no good. So hang on, am I reading this app wrong then? Oh no, refined ferret dust to create. You see, I need to. Yeah, can I turn something into ferrite dust? That's what I think. Actually, it's saying here. Refined from paraffinium. Ah, okay. So not that. Have I got any of the things that might possibly? So pyrite or ammonia. Have I got any of them? I think I might have some ammonia. Hey, I do. Here we go. Look at that. Right, and that's 1-to-1 to ferrite dust. That's probably not enough. I've now got 6 ferrite dusts. Is that enough to make the 3 thingies jigs that I need? Right. So because obviously getting the music sorted out is the important thing first off. So let's. No, I need 25. I need quite a lot of ferrite dusts to make just 1 piece of metal plating. Sorry, did I miss something? Okay, sorry. Right. So I haven't got enough ferrite dust yet. What else do I need? So I can pyrite. Have I got any pyrite? Probably not. It's probably going to be quicker for me to just go and buy someone. Okay, so hang on. Oxygen and pure ferrite makes 2 times rusted metal, which... How do you know all this stuff? That's what I want to know. Okay, so... Hang on a minute. So oxygen and pure ferrite. So let's put the pure ferrites in. Let's put some oxygen in. Don't need like... Well, there we go. Right, okay. So that just makes some... Let's make some rust. Okay. Cool. Right, so... Take that out. And then I get... cunning. Julia, you're a genius. No, Space Weasel is a genius. Sorry, Space Weasel. Totally not giving you credit there. Do you have to ferret around to get this stuff? Ferreting for ferret dust. Right, there we go. I've made some. Now, I might need some more though. So let's put the oxygen back in. I've got 56. I need quite a lot more. Surprising how little ferrets I've got, actually. No, I still haven't got enough. Yeah. Oxygen is the magic multiplier. Right, so what have I got anything else I can turn into ferret dust? Not really, have I? I might just have to go and get some ferret dust from outside or something. Tritium, frost crystals, glass. It's weird. I haven't got. It might be. I was going to say it might just be quicker. I just wanted to get the. Is it what was it? The beat bite thing, or just get it from a trader? Should we do that? I was thinking. At least I fixed my refiner. That's a good thing. Where is my? Any problem with the spaceship? It's now too big. I can't find anything. Where's my teleport? Where did I put the teleport? Did I put it anywhere? What's happened in the corner of the room here? That's not right. What's that? Is that the... What's happened there? I feel like I shouldn't have that there. I feel like that's not... Can I delete that? Whatever that is? I can't delete it. Oh, I can sort of delete it. There we go. So, what? That was a bit weird. There was like a kind of weird missing wall there. Oh, hang on. Turn the ferret dust into rusted... Oh, I see. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's just try that again then. So this is okay. This is a bit of we're doing a bit of magic here, aren't we? So put the ferret dust in the rusted metal again. It doubles it up because of the oxygen. Okay, that's right. Okay, that's quite cunning actually. Oh, turn the ferret dust. Oh, well, hang on. This will probably work. I need about 150, I think. This is alchemy we're doing. We're doing a bit of alchemy live on stream. The problem with rusted metal is it refines so slowly. It is taking a little bit of time here, but that's okay. Okay, so then we put that back in there. Oh, take the oxygen out. There we go. Right. It's all yeah. Okay. Right. Just build more refiners. I could do that as well, but yeah, it only seems to. I don't need to refine that often. I need more refiners. That means making more space on the ship, though. This is kind of work. I'm going to one more round of this, and we should be okay. I think the universe is trying to prevent you from building its weapons of all destruction. You're probably right. It's basically trying to give me a very strong hint here that what I'm doing is a bad idea. Right, let's just add in the oxygen again. We are doing some serious alchemy here. This is just using up a lot of oxygen to create more stuff, which is a bit weird, really. And I shouldn't need to go too far here by my calculations. I think we can stop it there. Put that back in there, put that back in there, and then put that back in there, and then run it again, and I think that'll be about enough. I generally keep 3 refiners. Well, actually, so I could replace 2 of my stellar thingamajigs with refiners then, couldn't I? Maybe that's a good idea, because I had 4 of the stellar thingamajigs. I think. I can't remember what was on the other side of the room. Have I got my calculations right? How many of those have I got? How many ferret dusts have I got? Where are they? 140. Ah, no, not enough. Bad miscalculation. Right. Let's put that in with the old magic oxygen again and make a little bit more. Right, there we go. You should do a No Man's Sky version of Jean-Michel Jarre's oxygen. I should. Now that's a plan. I know what the keys are for oxygen as well. So because I have done that as a MIDI file not that long ago. So we might just try that just to because we can obviously. Or because we might be able to if I can get this to work. Right, let's try that. So so a bit of alchemy. That should now it's enough ferret dust. Now this is a very stupid way of creating ferret dust, but why not? And then we can do the bite box. What is it? What's it called? Beat bite or bite beat thing? I'm not sure. Because every space adventurer's freighter needs to have a functioning disco, right? It's bite beat, right? Bite beat. I'm trying to remember that because I keep calling it something else. Right, that must surely be enough now. How many have we got? Yes, we have. Right, so let's craft 3 metal plates, and now we can make a bite. I'm going to have to say that. A bite beat. Don't let Drew near music. It's too late, my friends. It's too late. Right, so let's go upstairs because here's the recreation lounge. And anybody who wants to join the freighter, then obviously feel free. Now that's the disco mat because every freighter needs a disco mat, right? Okay, so I should be able to. Oh, there we go. I should be able to put it right there. Right, so that's the thing, right? Perfect. There we go. Right, so okay, an audio generator. Oh, it's already playing something. Oh, I need 8 to compose the full song. So maybe I can just do the. Can it? Okay, stop. Can it just play? So hang on. What have I got? What have I actually got here? I've got. I'm going to switch everything off to start with. Oh, yeah. So C major. What key is that in? It's not in C major. It's in C. It's actually in C minor. Do I have? Oh, there we go. It's in C minor, right? No, C minor. Yep. Okay. So what? You've entered, entered the Drew dimension. Nobody tell him you can link 8-bit byte devices together. So what can a single one do? What have I? So that just allows me to put what? What is that doing? So I don't want it to do that. I just want. Oh, it's arpeggiating. Okay. I don't want it to arpeggiate though. I just want some notes. No, just okay. So now it's just one note, right? Okay, right. So dum bum 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 bum. That's what I want. But what note is this? Is that's down there? See, I'm not. Okay. So I need more. That's better, right? I need more beats, right? So and what? Okay, so if you go to your beat byte library, byte beat. I want to say beat byte. It's much easier to say than byte beat. In your quick X menu. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. I really need to have a. Okay, so I mean. I'm not quite sure what this is doing. This is the problem. That's a rhythm menu. Okay, so what happens if I just do that? Okay, so that's those are semitones, right? But what note actually is that? So this is that's what I need to know. And I've only got 7. So I can't do an entire octave, which I need to do an entire octave in order to. So boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I need an entire octave to do oxygen, and I've only got 7 notes. So I kind of feel like I need 12. So it says C minor. Well, the C minor is what I want. But okay, so these are just frequencies. Okay. So what do I have to guess? What I want to do is I want that one to be longer than. Okay, what happens if I do that then? Why is it starting over there? So I'm not. Yeah. So that's tricky. Okay, I'll probably have to play with this offline and see what I can do, because I think it's going to take me too long to figure that out. But I like the fact that it's in the game, so I will have a play with that. How do I get out of this? By the way, I don't know what that's doing. Oh, that's a waveform editor, right? Okay, that sounds horrible. It might be an idea to build all 8 devices and send a song to it. Okay, but that's going to need to make loads more ferret dust, so maybe we'll come back and do that another time. Okay, so I don't quite understand how that works yet. So is that just a single, kind of like a single channel? It's a bit weird for a musician to look at that, because what I want is to be able to put some notes in MIDI style, but maybe that's not how it's supposed to work. So anyway, right. So a quick tour. We have the viewing gallery down the side of the ship, which is jolly nice. I don't quite know. I don't think we've even explored this system, have we? So we're parked. Look at that. That's actually a really nice view. We're parked near a planet that we materialised from last week, I think. So we haven't actually explored any of this. We've got a city down here. We have a space bar, which is obviously essential. We have a screen of useful information here, which is telling us all sorts of cool stuff about something, and a kind of chilled out. And then this cube that's just randomly floating around for reasons that probably won't become clear immediately. Some tables for people to chill at. I don't think I finished all the tables, did I? Well, no, I did. Looks like I did. And then there's a sort of, not functioning beat by box thingamajig. So yes, and the thing I was going to do first, actually, that's a very good point, is I don't think I've got a decent ship at the moment. So I was going to go across to the space station and get a decent. I want a ship that looks cool, because the one I've been. This is a save that I used for the expedition, and the ship they gave me was horrible. It's this clunky looking thing here. So I want a half decent looking ship. That's my first priority before we go off and do anything else. It's all about the aesthetics. Okay, so let's go visit the space station, which is probably not a bad idea anyway. Oh look, and there's the is that the Normandy up there? Yeah, it is, isn't it? So that's the SS Normandy, which is just it's mine. I've got it. There's the space station. So let's see if we can find ourselves a half decent ship. Because I don't really like this one. Oh, can I claim any good ships? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. How pumped is the freighter hyperdrive? Well, I've got that weird drive that randomly transports you around space, which seems to be kind of free to use. So I've been using that. Right, so there's no cool ships here at all. Let's do the thing up here first and get the upgrades. Where is it? Over here. There we go. Just do that. Because what I want is a better looking. Why isn't anybody here? Come on, aliens. Nobody arrived at all. Oh, is that somebody coming in? Oh, well, that looks even more rubbish than my ship. That's no good at all. Ah, here we go. No, why can't we just? I just want a cool looking spaceship. I'm not too bothered about. It's totally the aesthetics. No, I don't like either of those. I want a sleek kind of pointy ship. I don't think I got. Did I do the first expedition? No. I was a bit late for some of the expeditions, I think. For fighters, you want a Vakeen system. Okay, so we're maybe in the wrong place. Okay. There was a cool one that's flying over there, but it's not. Oh no. Cool, that one. What about that one? That one does look a bit cooler. Still not quite the right sort of thing though. Now, these are all very blocky. So you're saying I'm in the wrong system. Best place to go and ship shopping is at a trading post. Now I don't think. The good question here is I don't think I've got a great deal of money at the moment. So that might be an issue. We need to get some ferret dusts. Anyway, have I got? I think this ship doesn't even. Does it have a hyperdrive? I'm not sure if it even has a hyperdrive. There are more explorers and callback systems. Okay. If you go to the Vakeen system, the Vakeen pirate system, there's more chance of a ship going in S class. Okay. And I can buy ferret dust. That's true. I can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So has this ship got a hyperdrive? No hyperdrive installed. So this ship is very, very rubbishly useless. So we've actually got to. We'd have to upgrade this ship, or we can just use the freighter, of course. Okay, so let's go to a pirate system. Okay, so the only problem with going to a pirate system is we'll have to go on the freighter, which isn't necessarily a problem, but a solar ship is quite cool. I do quite like the idea of the solar ship as well. So a solar ship or a little fighter ship would be quite good. Let's go and get some. Did I install a trade terminal in my freighter? I can't remember if I did. I should have done. Anyway, if not, let's go and buy a bunch of ferret dust. Because, there we go. I've got 22 million credits. There we go. Right, got loads of ferret dust now. Cool. Well, we can jump straight back to the freighter, can't we? Let's do that. The Andromeda, that's right. renamed it from the green trash can, which is kind of what it is. But Andromeda is a slightly nicer name for the full thing. Okay, so we need to take this. Since our spaceship doesn't actually have a warp drive, we're going to have to use the freighter to warp. Now, okay. Does the freighter have? It does have warp drive. Okay, so how do I find a pirate system? Free explore. Black hole current mission. Oh, look for the skull. That's right. Okay, so hang on a minute. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay, so my hyperdrive doesn't have any fuel anyway. So going back to the freighter. Where is the hyperdrive? It'll be on the technology tab. There it is. Right. So I haven't. Of course, I haven't got a warp cell. I've got some antimatter. I thought I had a storm. I thought I had some storm crystals. Okay. I can make an antimatter housing there. So let's just make a bunch of warp cells then. Ooh. There we go. I do need to fix the matter beam. Yes, where's that? That was right. So what's that need? Damaged matter beam part. I need a wiring them. I've got one of them. I need a magnetic resonator and some antimatter. Now I haven't got enough antimatter. I think I can craft enough antimatter. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. What do I need? How do you... Okay. Craft antimatter, craft magnetic... Yeah, I know that. Okay, find magnetized ferret. Is that... Okay, so craft a magnetic resonator from magnetized ferret and ionized cobalt. Well, I've got some of that. Okay, so let's see if we can fix that then. I'm trying to get this freighter up and running is what I was doing last week. I'm still trying to do it this week. And I need to build some more refiners, but we'll work on that one. Okay, so magnetized ferrite and cobalt, what was that? Have I got any magnetized ferrite? Or did I refine it all? I think I refined it all, didn't I? But ferrite dust will turn into pure ferrets. Let's try that. That will make magnetized ferrets. And we've got some cobalt, I think. So what do I need to make? There it is there. Oh, I just need some more ionized cobalt. Okay. I've only got 10. So have I got any other cobalt about in my storage containers? My storage containers are mostly empty, as you can see. I've got loads of pure ferrets. Oh, there's all my pure ferrets. That's where it was. So the answer to that is no, I don't have enough cobalt. Oh, ionized cobalt and oxygen. Okay, hang on a minute. Say that again. Okay, take that out. Ionized cobalt and oxygen. Is this the magic? You just magic things up by using oxygen all the time. So hang on. So I'm putting ionized cobalt in and adding oxygen, and it makes makes more ionized cobalt. What? That's just stupid. What? Is oxygen the magic multiplier? Okay, so chemistry works in a very, very strange way in this game. Right, so I need 2 of them. Oh, can I build? Oh, what do I need to build another one of them? No, stop. Oh, I need more iron, more ionized cobalt, which we will magically conjure up by the magic of alchemy, because we can, using the magic oxygen. There we go. Okay, that's very weird. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to think about that too hard, because I can't rationalise that in my head at all. Let's add something to something else to make more of the something else. Well, obviously. Right, so now I should be able to create a... no, that's all I need, isn't it? To fix the thing. What does this thing do? Anyway, there we go. Right. Okay, so that's... whatever that does is now working, right? Oh, okay. That object is complete. That's good. Right. So where's the front of the ship? Right. What was I doing now? Trying to get the ship going. Right. I need to refill the warp drive and find a pirate system. Then I can buy a ship. Then we can get underway. Oh no, I haven't refueled the hyperdrive. Hang on a minute. Freighter, hyperdrive. Oh, warp cell, there you go. Right, now we can do a jump. Right, okay, now I need to find a pirate system. Okay, it lets you teleport stuff to and from your freighter from anywhere. Okay. Now move into your freighter text slots. Okay, shall I do that before I get distracted by the warp drive stuff? Otherwise, you guys will be going, no, 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 all the time. And I'll be like, yeah. Move. Right, technology. I can't move it into the technology spot because I haven't got any spaces. That's why it's there, probably. Okay, so we'll figure that one out in time. Why can't I access the warp console now? There we are. Okay. I can do science, yeah. That's basically what it was. Right, so to find a pirate system, basically I need to just look and expand with R. Okay, so I'm looking for a skull, aren't I? And it's not all that easy to find, as I recall. I did find one before. Okay, so I'm looking for a skull. Oh, there's one. Pirate controlled. Perfect. That's a Gek one, though. Is that good? They're hard to find if you're looking for one, otherwise they're bloody everywhere. It's pirate control, but don't I want a Vakeen one? If I want a solar ship, yeah. So let's go with the solar ship, because solar ships are cool. So hang on, Shadow Wyvern. I'd like a solar ship. Is a Gek? Is that worth going to? So I don't really want hauling ships. I want a cool looking solar ship. That'll do me. A solar ship is perfect. Mad Monk says, if you had to select a character from Pinky and the Brain, which one? I think the Brain would be me. Yeah, probably. So the Gek rule. Yay! Should try a red flag. Excellent. Do they provide solar ships? That's the question I need answering. Somebody's got to wait for the chat to catch up now. Yes, says Shadow Wyvern. Right. So tag the Gek system and look around. Okay, so it's pirate controlled. There's a black market. It's got single sun and 2 planets by the look of it. So is that? Shall I go there? Let's do it, shall we? I'll take the Gek system and okay, so I need to practice the Awesome Wales voice, yeah. Right. So am I going to this system? That's my question. Is that where I'm going? You can get solar ships in any pirate system. Okay, so let's go and have a look there then. Since it's the pirate system that I found. Engage warp. Let's take the freighter over there. Along with my ragtag fugitive fleet of freighters. Oh yeah, it's my 50th episode. That's a good point. Yeah, TCO404. Thank you very much. Yes, for reminding me. Yeah, 50 episodes of No Man's Sky. That must mean, actually, in 2 weeks' time, we should do a little celebration-y stream of a year playing No Man's Sky, shouldn't we? So outlaw system detected as expected. So let's pop across then to the space station. So yeah, it'll be 52 episodes soon. That's a year playing No Man's Sky online. So yeah. my year-long anniversary. So yeah, we should do something for that, shouldn't we? Okay, so stack loads of spaceships out here, being kind of piratey, I assume. Right, where is the space station? There it is over there. Not too far away, fortunately. Let's go and have a look. So yeah, it's 50 episodes. Wow. Doesn't feel that long actually, but it is because yeah, it's almost a year since I stopped playing the other space game that we don't talk about, which doesn't. I must say, A, I haven't missed. B, it doesn't seem like a year, so that's a bit weird. Time and all that sort of stuff. Very strange indeed. Right, let's get ourselves a year playing NMS 5 years if you can find some oxygen with it. Right, I want a cool spaceship. Has anybody got a cool spaceship for me? All I want is it doesn't even need to be good. It doesn't even need to have super stats. I just want a nice looking spaceship rather than this horrible thing which I just don't like. It's just aesthetically not me. So come on, space pirates. In dog years it's 7. In ice ages it's hardly even 1. Okay, there's a ship. That's quite a cool looking ship, but that's not what I want. Yeah, in fact it's leap ice ages. Hardly even counts at all. No, we are not going to go and quote Red Dwarf all evening again, are we? That's we can't. There's a chair to sit on top of the broken hauler. Oh, is that? No, that's not a star. That's quite a good looking ship. That looks like a kind of Alcubierre warp drive type of a ship, doesn't it? That's pretty cool. I like that one. But that over there is a solar ship, is it not? That's much more my kind of. Yes, that's what we want. Dude, I need your ship. Okay, yeah, make an offer of life from Starship. How much does he want for his ship? Oh, it's A-class. Excellent. Negotiate a price. Okay, how much does he want? 2 million, or I could exchange. Do I have to move stuff across? So this is his ship, this is my ship. Do I have to move? Oh, I have to click on things and move them all across. Okay, let's do. Oh, he hasn't got quite enough space. So is there anything on here that? I'll wait for a minute or 3 and S-Class will come in. That's right, Wintermute GP was just thinking what I was thinking. I need to. Wait a hang a minute. I need your clothes, your shoes, and your ship. Now I can't see anything. That was fun. I just need a little LED in my head, don't I? I should try and get one of those. Right, so okay, we've got some technologies. So I don't know, what do I do with those? Are they worth worrying about? Suspicious packet. The The Truminator, yeah. Why haven't I got a small LED light? I should have a small LED. I haven't, for some reason, I haven't got a small LED light to hand. Just buy it and keep the starter. I could do it. I could just buy it. Okay. Yes, I suppose that's a good point. Let's just buy his ship. Right. He's teleported off. Right. So that's a stupid name for a ship. The Omega of the Gek. So let's jump in the new ship. Yes. This looks more like it. Okay. So first things first. We need to come up with a decent name for it. So it's let's call it the Solaris because that is obviously solary. I do have to be naked. I don't think. No, we're not going there. Stop. Bad bugs off. Stop. That entire image. Cut. True, that's a stupid name. Previous owner. Yeah, I'm going to call it the Solaris because that's the ship. It's sort of obviously solar, and that's the name of the ship from Mysterious Cities of Gold. So let's go with that. It's got a hyperdrive. This is a good thing. And it's an A-class ship, so it might be worth upgrading to thing. It's a properly cool looking ship. That looks like a spaceship, doesn't it? So that's good. Okay, so let's take that back to base. And then you see, that's just so much cooler than anything else. Right, what kind of guns has it got? Okay, it's just got the boring standard stuff. We need to put some decent guns on it, so we'll do that as well. And then we are ready for adventures in space. Yeah, that's right. So Electron Ghost is with me on that one. So Children of the Sun, now your time has just begun. Children of the Sun. See, look at that. Look at my fleet. Look how cool that looks. My ragtag fugitive fleet. I'm not so sold on this freighter. I wish I could change the freighter slightly, but that's what we ended up with because it's a little bit. It's not symmetrical, which I don't like. I don't like things that aren't symmetrical, but since we've got it, if Drew says I'll be back, I'm turning the stream off. Oh, the temptation. Ah, dear. What am I going to do? Right, so there's the Solaris. That's cool. What happens to my other ship? Did I just leave it behind, or? I mean, I don't really care, but oh, there's another one. So he's got a cool spaceship as well, but he's only got one engine thruster, so that's not as good as mine. I've got two. Look, now this is pod racing. Look at that. And actually, look! It's got spinny nacelles. What else do you want? What else do you want with a spaceship? It's perfect. It's a perfect ship. So that's good. The only thing that's missing in No Man's Sky at the moment is you can't customise your ship. Why can't you customise your ship? Mayor Monksoff says, Drew, are you the sort of person that is left in the room with a big red button that says don't push? Would push it? Yeah, absolutely I would push it, because what else is there to do in an empty room with a big red button that says do not push? So won't Drew lose the improbability? Yeah, so we've got the improbability drive on this freighter, which is jolly handy. Hang on a minute, I haven't noticed this big wheel before. What's that for? Is that like a... It's a crane, isn't it? I haven't noticed. That must have been there all the time, and I've not noticed it. What's that for? Is that for moving? Is that just decoration? It's a massive crane for moving things up and down the hangar, which is pretty good. It's a cosmetic crane, but you can climb the ladders. Oh no, it's cosmetic. It's tech. Can I? Does it interact? No, you can. You can climb the ladders. It's true scroll time. Okay, sorry. Right, so we can't customize the ship, can we? Yeah, I haven't been able to find the improbability. Yeah, so we've got to be careful. The freighter is the one we end up with, and it's got this improbability drive on it. which is very cool because we can basically ask the captain just to make us go anywhere. So, which is jolly nice. So yeah. So we haven't found it yet. Okay, so this is a nice thing, is that the improbability drive, it's not actually the improbability drive, but that's what we call it. It's called the singularity engine, but this basically is the infinite improbability drive, because what you do is you basically switch it on and transports you somewhere totally random in the No Man's Sky universe at no cost. Okay, this is the cool bit about it. You can't control where you're going. But this really is where no man's gone before, because it just randomly chucks you around the universe, which is actually a very cool thing to do with a. Interesting enough, most of the places it lands have already been discovered by somebody. So we just travelled nearly 1 million light years from where we were before. Yeah, that's fine. Drew 1, bite beat nil. Yeah. So we have built a byte beat, but I don't actually understand how it works. It's a Holly Hop drive. It has an on switch and an off switch, and you can probably figure out the rest of the controls for yourself. So let's activate the planetary probe, because there we go. We've got a rotting planet, a gamma intensive planet, a frostbound planet, a hyperborean planet, and a icebound planet. So not great, to be honest. That's not all that exciting. Okay, if you jump from a system that's already been discovered, odds are the destination system will be discovered too. Okay, find the first contact system and jump from there for more first discoveries. Mad Monksoft has got me quoting Red Dwarf. I think we've just encountered the middle of this conversation. Right, so hang on. How do I find a first contact system? So do I have to use the warp drive to do that? ZZ9, plural Z alpha. What does the Z mean? Okay, so warp somewhere off the beaten path. Right, okay, so just what, anywhere? How would I know it's first contact? Because everything seems to have... So how do I get off the beaten path? That's my immediate question. Because everything seems to have a race in it. Somewhere down the crazy river. Oh, there is no beaten path. Okay. Right. So when somebody said get off the beaten path, when Julia said get off the beaten path, Space Wizard says there isn't one. Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay. Economy is high voltage economy. What does that mean? That one's pirate control. Conflict boisterous. Oh, hang on. I haven't put any guns on my ship yet. Let's put some my starship technology wise. Right, hang on. I have got a few of the old technology slots in there. So let's move those in there to make a little bit of space on the old shippy. I've got a photon cannon. So what I actually want is not a photon cannon. I don't know what these things are. Let's just stick them into storage for the time being. I seem to have I've got a lot of upgraded Starship Shield module. So I've got a bunch of stuff. When I can upgrade the Starship a bit, I can have a look through a whole bunch of modules there that I haven't used anything for yet. But what I want is I want to be able to install some tech. I want some phase beams. There we go. Okay, so I need some tritium for that. Okay, whack the wiring looms in, and I want some missiles. The missiles were good. Fragment supercharger. Rocket launcher, is that the one? Oh, I've got that already. What's a Dyson? It's just so many things in this game. Right, so let's have a rocket launcher. That gives us the two things, because I like having phase beams are not rubbish. They might be rubbish as a weapon, but they look cool. That's the important beams. Okay, so the shields need to be up and running. Deflector shield's running. Vesper sail is installed. Okay, so there's a whole bunch. Okay, deflector shield. That's up and running, right? Some star. Do I have some storage? There. Okay, what have I got here? I've got a Starship Shield module, a Supreme upgrade. Let's install that. Okay, well that was good. Okay, what else have we got in here? We've got a launch thrusters. That's a Starship launch thrusters module. So ideally, I want that there, but I can't at the moment. Let's put it in there for the moment. See if we can do something with that. Well, so okay, Supreme. That's the Starship Pulse engine upgrade. So I haven't got anywhere to store that. Let's put these. Somewhere else for the moment. So this inventory management is just, well, it's the thing, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna have to come back this way at some point and tidy all that up. I know. I will. I'll tidy it up, promise. Picky. Right. Right. Okay. That's tidied up the ship a bit. Now, what else have I got in here that might be useful? Salvage fleet mining unit. That's for the freighter. Deployable freighter up. Ooh, well, I should probably do that, because having the freighter upgrade, that will make my freighter go faster, won't it? But I haven't got anywhere to put it at the moment. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, that's a fleet beacon, and that's okay. So how do I upgrade? Okay, but go to a space station, buy some ship slots. Right. Some ship slots. Right. Don't try. I'm not going to try and say that too fast, because if I say ship slots too fast, bad things are going to happen, and my stream will get into trouble. Right, hang on a minute. First things first, I should have a teleporter on my in here somewhere. Where did I put? Did I not build it? Where did I put the teleporter? I think I was supposed to put it in the corner over here, and I think I didn't. So I'm going to do that now. Let's delete that one. Search didn't work for some reason. There we go. And let's put in the teleport. There we go. Oh, I haven't got enough tritium. No, I need some antimatter. Really? This game. Can I produce some antimatter? Yes. Okay. Thank goodness for that. Right. Okay. Z. Teleport. Boom. Oh, now let's put it around the wrong way. So okay, so delete. Sorry. Z teleport room. Right. Put it around the right way. That's better. There we go. Right. So now I can teleport to the station. That's the previous system. Oh, I don't know if I've been to the space station. Oh, was it? Well, I put that in backwards. Hang on. Okay, so that thingy image is supposed to be at the back, is it? Z, teleport chamber, rotate. There we go. Is that better? Right. Okay. Cool. I haven't been to the station yet. Okay, so hang on. Space Force says you have 15 cargo bulkheads. Stick them on. What are the cargo bulkheads? Where are they? Cargo bulkheads are freighter slots. Right. Okay. So how do I do that? Where did you see that? I'm confused. Stick 7 slick ships. That's stop it. Use the freighter upgrade terminal. Right. Okay. Which is over here, isn't it? Upgrade control. Right. Okay. So add additional storage. Is that the one? Okay. Oh. Okay. So let's. Have I got quite a few of them then? So it would seem. Okay. Okay. So that's seems to be solving that storage space problem. That's now full. Max storage reached. Okay. I've still got. I can still expand in here apparently. This is going well. I'm not quite sure where all this came from. I must admit, you guys obviously spotted it. I didn't spot it. Right. So I've about tripled the size of my ship. Okay, so that was good. Okay, so now we can install. Well, actually, technology-wise, now we can move all these things together. So. I've got some more freighter-y things to install, haven't I? So let's do that. I can install all these. I don't know what that does. I might as well make it work. Salvage hyperdrive module. That sounds like it should be near the hyperdrive. Yay. And whatever that is, a fleet beacon. Oh, those are white. Okay, hang on, let's move those over there. Okay. Don't know what that one does. And we've got one more thing, another fleet beacon. I don't know if we need more than one of those, but I think I've got 3 of them, but okay, there we go. Brilliant. Right. Okay, that's that. In order to sort out the guns on my starship, though, I need some tritium. I've already installed a bit of a shield upgrade, which is good. I'll move some other tech in also. Okay, so I've got the singularity engine itself. I suppose that ought to go in there. And the matter beam. That makes sense. Put that in there. There we go. Right. Okay. Oh no, the singularity engine does need some fuel. Okay, it needs charging with earth elements. There we go. So it isn't infinite. Okay, it's not infinite. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so that's good. So I need to find some tritium. That I can find in asteroid belts. Let's sort that out first. Let's take the little Solarium starship out for a spin, go and shoot some asteroids, because it's not a Druaga stream unless we shoot some asteroids, right? It's ridiculously cheap to fill up. Yes, that's a good thing. So yes, it's much cheaper than the warp drive. There's an handy asteroid field already, which is good. So actually no, I don't want to do that. Do I want to scan for stuff? Because what I want is some tritium. There we go. So I've learned how to use the scanner. Ooh, just crashed into something. tritium hypercluster. Yes. Lots of tritiums. Let's have a little bit more. This is a nice way of doing the scanning and mining for things. I like that. You have to hunt around a little bit, but it's not like too outrageously bad. Right, we should now be able to do that. Now we have got some proper guns. Right, so G, thermal load, photon cannon, rocket launcher, and phase beams. Yes. Okay, so I've got phase beams. Storage and augmentation is ship slots. Ship slots. Right, buy some slots at the space station. Right, okay, so space station is where we need to go next. You thought I'd know some of this stuff after playing this game for a year, but it's just, there's so much to remember. And I'm not... If I was playing this game every day, I think I'd probably get the hang of it, but because I swap between games and I'm old and I don't concentrate very well because I've got you guys on the stream to help me. That last one is mostly the truth. Oh, look, there's another spaceship. That was quite cool as well. Although I think that's the same design, but it's blue. It's a cooler colour than my one. I think it's the same model. Oh no, it's not quite. Actually, that one looks even better than mine. I'm going to buy this one as well, sorry. Oh. How good is this one? Is this an S-class one? I'm sorry, this is this total ship porn going on here now. That's an A-class as well. I could exchange it. Okay, so I want my phase beam. I can't transfer things across. Oh, maybe I should. Sorry, squirrel moment. So I could transfer the cargo. I think I'm gonna have to buy this one as well. I'm gonna have. Yeah, there we go. Because it's just cool. So how do I summon my other ships back to my freighter? I suppose. Because it's a cool looking ship, even the one I thought was quite cool. It's got a nicer nose. That's important. And that one was quite cool. I wouldn't mind one of those. That's like the starter ship. So this, yeah. So look at that. That is a proper ship. So I might. Okay. So can I transfer the stuff that I've just? Okay, they're automatically collecting on your freighter. Okay, so maybe I just. So this one needs an even better name. They'll all turn up on the freighter. Okay, so if I want to. Okay, so let's put all that stuff in there. Okay, so that's a stupid name for a ship. Okay, so we need another name for the ship. What should we call this one? It's a good. Ideally, I want a green one, but yeah, one of those will turn up in a moment. Squirrels have squeaky noses. Okay, so this is a very cool t-shirt. It is green. Squirrel's Revenge. I think I need a Solaris 2. I think I'm going to go for that actually, just Solaris 2 for the moment, until I come up with a better name. Because the problem is, what I've done now is I've upgraded the other ship with the thingamajigs. And what I really want is I've got to have my phase guns, right? So let's put a phase scheme here. And now I haven't got enough tritium again. Because I want all of my ships to have rocket launchers and stuff. You know, that's important. So I'm going to need to go shoot some more tritium briefly. Okay, let's go. Now, hang on, before I take off, was there something else I was supposed to be doing on the space? I was supposed to be upgrading the ship space, wasn't I? So let's do that with this ship first, which is over here, isn't it? Okay, so starship outfitting. Here we go. Right, upgrade the starship. Purchase storage. What? Apply augmentation. Yeah. Okay, I probably want some technology slots as well, don't I? Okay, so that did quite well. 11 million nanites. I mean, that's insane. 16 million nanites now. 16,000, 60 million units. Okay, so that's stupidly expensive. I should have bought the cheap shots first. Okay, so never mind. Sorry, wasn't paying attention. But anyway, right. So those are my two ships, which look very cool. Is it green or is it blue? So I kind of want to sell. I want to sell that rubbishy one. Whenever I hear Solaris, I think of my old Spark station. Oh, the Spark station. I had one of those. My first job. That's quite a cool looking little spaceship as well, though, isn't it? Should I get a yellow one as well? No, that's enough of buying spaceships. Okay, so we need to warp somewhere. You can't part X your ship. Okay, so how do I get the tech off the other ship? Do I have to go back to the freighter to do that? Because I don't really need more than one ship, do I? I mean, it's nice to have, but let's get ourselves some tritium, and then we can just sort out the. Oh, there's the rocket launcher. I needed, but is that enough? What do you mean starship out of range? I'm in the starship. There we go. Right, now we got proper guns. Or well, guns that I like. Okay. Need a ship for every. Okay, so. Right, so where's my freighter gone? That's the space station. Where's my freighter? What do I do with it? Is that my freighter? No. My freighter's over there. Right, okay. Oops. Totally managed to overshoot the docking bay there. Right, okay. So, right, now we've got a decent ship. I want to take the tech. Okay. So there's one of my ships. So, okay, if I want to get rid of this one then. So I don't like this one. It's cluttering up the launch bay. What do I... Oh, just dismantle. Okay, so go to the other ship and dismantle it. Right, okay. So I can put that into the freighter cargo. Anything that's actually on the ship. I don't know if any of this stuff's any use, but let's stick it in the thing anyway. Okay, maybe we'll come back to that at some point. Right, okay, so dismantle. I see. Oh, can't dismantle that. Can't dismantle that either. Or that. Okay, so I can only... That's as much as I can dismantle, I think, from that screen anyway. But what's in the technology? Okay, there we go. So we can do that. There's a few other bits. Whack that into storage. That's all the other stuff that's come. Actually, yep. Pop, 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 pop. Bit of chromatic metal. Just whatever. Okay. Right, so that's the die-hide 10.5 as well. Right, okay. So that's mostly dismantled. Right, okay. Oh. So you've been upgrading my ship for me. Thank you very much. So this is the ship I want to spend some time in. This is the Solaris 2 at the moment. I'm not sure if the Solaris 1 needs to be around either. How do I get? There we go. Primary starship switch. Okay, so did you put those in my exosuit? Yeah, I need to. I'm aware I need to stack the Harkonnens. They have good old Harkonnens. Right. So where did those packs that the Harkonnens have given me just go? Oh, it's there. Right. There we go. Starship. Oh, okay. So I need to go to this. Sorry, I need to go to the space station to do that. Gotcha. Okay, then I can do that by using the teleport now, can't I? Because I've already been there once. Cool. Thank you very much for that, the Harkonnens. Let's go up here. And at a pinch, we can use the teleporter. Right, okay. So, current system. There we go. So we'll warp across there. See, I'm getting that. If you fly the shuttle to the station, then scrap it. Oh, okay, so I could do that as well. Okay, that's not a bad call. So that's my ship, though, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the ship I want to keep for the time being. Right, let's go and upgrade it by going up here. There we go. And then let's have a whole bunch of. And we can have a cool starship as well. This is important. Apply augmentation. There we go. Right. So firstly, let's have a stack load of technology slots, shall we? Because we're going to know we're going to. Oh, no, can I not have any more? Oh, that's it. Okay. But we want some cargo slots, so let's do that as well. Let's fill those up as well. Okay, so those are maxed out. Use the A key to move things around. Okay, I need to try this A key, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble, aren't I? Thank you for this, by the way, the Harkonnens. Yay! Okay, so my ship is now like twice as big as it was. Okay, so what you're saying is fly the other ships back. Now there is a. Oh, look at you with look at the Harkonnens with their gold spaceship. That's very cool. Look at that. Okay, so you need to be S-class. Right, gotcha. That's a very, very, very nice looking ship. I do like my solar ship though, so that's good. Now, okay, so what I need to do. Hostile subspace scan failed. Doesn't sound good. So hang on a minute. Let me go back and find. That's upside down. Because I need to find the other ship. That is a very, very nice ship. Oh, it's the first expedition reward, a gold blinged spaceship. See? That's what I missed out on, that first expedition. Right, so where... Okay, so my other ships aren't about at the moment. Where are they? Are they in here? I can see one over there. Is that mine? Is that the other one? Or is that somebody else's ship? No, that's somebody else's ship. If any are missing, quick mini... Ah, okay, so I could spawn them. Oh, can I summon them? Oh, okay, so I can summon Solaris or summon the Hammer of the Moon. So if I summon the Hammer of the Moon, where does it appear? Oh, okay. It just kind of appears over there. Right, okay. So that's summoned the Hammer of the Moon, and my other ship... Oh, my other ship... my other ship is gone again. So, all right. So if I want to trash this ship here, I have to fly it to the space station and scrap it. Is that right? There's the space station down there. Right. Let's try that. Well, I could just teleport. Let's fly across. One last flight. There we go. Let's whack it in there. Let's salvage it. Okay. Oh, look, there's loads of spaceships here now. This is turning into a proper party. Okay. So this entire expedition of mine is taking an awfully long time to get organised because I've got to have everything just right. You see, it's very important. All right, because I can scrap this ship, which gives me some money, doesn't it? Okay, so this horrible ship that I don't like. Okay. Claim scrap. Oh, it's not worth very much, is it? Okay. So that's going to be melted down. Okay. So we get a bit of stuff. A handful of cogs and some once useful springs. So bye free expedition ship. Yeah. So I didn't like that ship. Okay. So what ship is that? Is that the Solaris? So that's trying to target ship Solaris. Okay. Okay. So all right. So actually, I don't want that one either, really. There's no point having more things. So what I should do, I suppose, is go over to the Solaris. Then I can pull all the stuff off this one that I don't want. Reclaim all this sort of stuff here. I can dismantle it. Stick it in my exosuits. Okay, so A. How do I... Oh, I see. That's how that works. That's quite cool, actually. Right, okay. So I'm going to dismantle the cool stuff that I've got on here, so I recoup all the things. Let's put... Let's dismantle everything we can dismantle. Okay, and then we want to, anything's in here, we kind of want to keep. Ah, am slowly getting the hang of this now. It does make more sense when you think about it. Well, I can actually unpack that, can't I? I'm going to have to sort out the inventory again, I know, but there we go. Right, is there anything in the cargo bay of the ship? No. Okay, so that's cool. So now I can jump out and I can salvage this ship. Is that right? I think I'm right. The A key, strip it out and sell it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I've stripped out the ship. So, and then I can rename the Solaris 2 to be the Solaris. Is everybody still following? So now I can claim the scrap on that ship. Yes. Brilliant. Okay. And I've got some stuff which I don't know if it's any use or not. Now that should mean now that the Solaris 2, which is the only ship that I've now got left, is here, which it is. Yay! Now I can rename that ship the Solaris. Because this is the one I want to keep. I know, sorry. Which has now got loads of stuff in it. And now I can install some tech. So let's put some guns in for a start. I want to. Okay. Where's the actual basic phase beam then? Why can't I see? A plan so cunning you can stick a tail on and call it a weasel. Why can't I get the basic phase beam here? It's already there. Sorry. Let's put all the weapons at that end. Okay. And the shields at this end. Hyperdrive. I know. And then what does the Vesper sail do? Fuel efficiency of launch systems. Right, okay, so that kind of needs to go near the launch thruster. That doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Right, I do know that we need to upgrade the thingy. Oh, there's no option to upgrade it though. Maybe I don't know the thingy for it. Okay, so that's the deflector shield. Right. Okay, so is there anything else worth upgrading on here? So I can have I haven't got a solar mirror anyway at the moment, so I can't do that. I might be worth putting that sort of thing on. Put the shields next to each other. Where's the other shield? Is that a shield? No, there's no other shield. That's not a shield, is it? No. Where's the other shield technology then? Is there one? Oh, that thing. Right. There we go. Okay. And that's just stuff, isn't it? Brilliant. Okay. Right, now we've yay, says Shadow Ivan. Drew managed to follow some instructions. Okay, so now I've just got a bit of an inventory management problem again, but yeah, that's fairly normal. Oh, blimey, what's all this stuff? Okay, that's on the freighter. But those are things for the. Oh dear, so much stuff. You'll be surprised how well ships handle when you upgrade the pulse engine. Okay, so that's yet another thing to do. Okay. So, but the technology utilities hyperdrive. I haven't got any. I haven't got all of the upgrades there, so I'm going to have to go and find those at some point. Sell the A class upgrades. Have I got any A class? Oh, those ones, right? Okay. But I can't sell them from here, can I? How do I sell those? Is that? Is that here on the space station? Sell them at space station tech dealers. Okay, let's go up here then. Which one is this one? No, that's the multi-cannon, isn't it? That's the spaceship dude. Okay. So it's actually purchased, but I actually want to sell. Okay, so Starship, that's a C-class one. Okay. I don't seem to have anything for sale. They need to be in the exosuit. Okay, so because they're on the freighter at the moment, I can't sell them. Alright, so I need to go back to the freighter. Okay. Let's go back to the freighter. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do it here. Oh, I can. You're right. Except I haven't got room. Okay. So I can move them to here, but I haven't got room because of all the crap I've got in my exosuit at the moment. Put them in your ship. Okay, is that good enough to put them in the ship? Okay, let's put them in the ship then. Will that work? See, look, I'm getting the hang of this A key business. Go me.
I didn't understand that.
That's because I wasn't talking to you, Bixby. Stupid computer. Trying to be helpful. Right. Okay, that's the thing that's been done. Right, so I'll go and sell those now. I did use the A key. That was me. Space Boost. I was using the A key. I was using the A key. Honest. I was. That was me and the A key. Right. Oh look, I can sell stuff. Oh, I can buy stuff. Oh, Starship inventory. There we go. I can sell all this stuff. Right, now I can buy. Is there anything S-class available? Well, there is. There's a launch thrusters upgrade. How many nanobots? I've got 4,000. There's a Starship shield module. That's all that's available at the moment. Space Weasel's been yelling at me and he got it wrong. I think it's A on Xbox controlled by planets X apparently. Okay. Just sell the parts. The A. Oh, I see. Right. Hang on. Well, okay. So I can buy some stuffs here. Shall I buy the A class shield module for the moment? Oh, there's a phase beam module, but it's not. It's only a B class. Maybe I'll buy that for the time being. Right, okay. Now, let's... What does that do? That's the hyperdrive upgrade. Then there's the thrusters module, which can go there. Oh, those are the same. Hang on a minute. Okay, so I'm learning. What does that do? The intra knife accelerator. Not sure if I needed that one. Starship shield module. Let's go with that. There we go. Oh, that's the phase beam one. So what's the intra knife accelerator do? Oh no, I've. Oh. Tell you what this reminds me of, that game where you have a slight thing. I'm not sure what that one does. S-class intra knife. Anyway. Let's add that on there for the time being. There we go, that's upgraded that. So I've installed an upgrade for a weapon I don't have. Excellent. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do, and I'll dismantle it. There we go. So I'll keep that spare for something else. Right, so I've done some upgrades, I think, that were worthwhile to start with. Right, so I've got some stuffs as well. Okay. Okay, the intra knife accelerator is the most powerful gun. Okay, so that's worth knowing. Right, so I've still got a load of junk in here. So I've got a bit of junk in here that I don't think I need. I think things like the... Thank you for the warp cells, by the way, Mistream. Oh, look, there's a... That must be him there. Is that... Look at that. He's got an organic ship. I still haven't got one of those. That's one thing that's on my list of things to do as well. Okay, right. So let's go and sell the cogs and the useless things that I don't need. Because otherwise... Okay, so sell. Do I need the thermal panels? Okay, so I don't know. These are bits of broken down spaceship. Do I need these? Handful of cogs, surely. I don't need some of these. I'm going to get rid of them. Okay. There's a multi-tool expansion slot there I haven't put in. There's a Starship augmentation. I've still got loads of them, which I can't use. A historiographical dosimeter. There's so many things in this game. How you once useful springs. None of the scrap has any value. Okay, let's get rid of that then. Subatomic regulators. Right. Okay. I think I'm getting there. Right, so my ship should now have decent guns on board. It's got some upgrades on it that are worth having, and it's the only ship that I've got. Right? I think. So I should have rocket launchers, phase beams, and a photon cannon. I don't really need the photon cannons, but there we go. So I've now got phase beams and I like phase beams just because they look cool. Oh, okay. Some space baddies are on their way. Tell you what, I do need. I need to get some wingmen because they're quite helpful, aren't they? Okay, so because I've got some gold on board, here, oh, loads of them. There we go. Looks like the police are on the case. Die. Deploying combat frigate. Oh, that sounds like that. Alright, switching to rocket launchers because rocket launchers are cool. Oh, he's dead already. Boom. Yes. You have barely adequate guns, right? Okay. So basically, the phase beams look cool, but I need more S-class upgrades for them. Is what you're saying? I've destroyed 30 starships. There go me. Right. Okay. So what you're saying is I should really buy myself an intra knife accelerator, and then everyone will fear me. Okay. So what does an intra-knife accelerator look like? Can I install one? There. Okay, so I need some, in order to make an infra-knife accelerator, I need some phosphorus, which I don't have. Okay, the phase beam is pretty low damage. It's silly points. It leeches enemy shields. Okay. You need to fully upgrade your phase beams and then scrap them. Okay, well maybe we'll go along the way and we'll do that sort of thing. I quite like the phase beams just for the visual effect. Right. Okay. Press and hold S to auto target the ships. I didn't know that either. Okay, so let's undertake a voyage then. It's time to see if we can find an uncharted system. It's taken me 25 minutes. Now I've only got 25 minutes of the stream left in order to do this, but let's see if I can find an uncharted system that we can reach. Where's the warp? Where's the console for the warp drive? Right. Okay, so we're all here. I need. Are there any systems, I think I've asked this question before, are there any systems where the GEC or the Vakeen or the Korvax simply aren't there? Because it seems like they've settled the entire universe. There are systems where nobody lives. How do I find them then? Because that would be quite. I think I've been to one actually. So there are uninhabited systems. But there aren't any around here, so it would seem. Usually coloured systems. Okay, so all the data will be blank. Pirate controls. Is Twitch cutting my streaming revenue? I've no idea. Is it? I hope not. Truth be told, you don't get very much from Twitch revenue, so so I don't know. Not that I know of. Unless they basically said, "No, Drew, you're rubbish." That's enough of that. So I can't find any obvious systems where nobody's been. So am I making $100,000 a year? No, I'm not. Believe it or not. Drew prays for his triggers with that sweet CIG money. No, they don't give me any money either, alas. Empty galaxies. So, okay, so you said some people suggested getting off the beaten path, but I don't understand how to do that. So have I got to upgrade the hyperdrive to allow me to go to different coloured stars? Because it says temporal warp computer required for that one. There's amplified warp shielding. There seems to be all sorts of different tech that I can do. Change car. Okay, there's a filter. I can do conflict, life form. Oh, I see. Life form. Okay, so right. Okay, so anything white. I see. I need amplified warp shielding to reach these unexplored systems, though. So it would seem, or temporal warp computer. Okay, so amplified warp shielding. It would seem, unless any of these. No, amplified warp shielding seems to be a thing for uninhabited systems. Is that right? I can't select some of them either, which is a bit weird. Yeah, so amplified warp shielding. Okay, so how do I make some amplified warp shielding? Presumably I need to create that for the freighter. So, okay, install technology. Amplified warp shielding. Okay, I'm going to need a warp hypercore and a couple of quantum computers and a stack load of cadmium to do that. Okay, some yellow stars. Okay, so maybe I can find one of them, a yellow star. Okay, so change the filter to life form, right? That one says it's Gek, that yellow one. That one's Gek. So hang on, all the yellow ones are going to be Gek. And all the white ones appear to have temporal warp computer required. How much? Okay, let's have a look at the temporal warp computer then. How tricky is that to make? Temporal warp computer. Okay, I still need a warp hypercore. I need some the magnetic resonance. I need some indium. So basically, all of those things, I need some. Oh, yellow in the normal colour star map. Right, sorry. Okay, try that again. So a yellow star. That's Gek. Doesn't seem like it. It's quite hard to work out what's yellow anyway. So no, I don't think. It's nearly beer time. It is, and I haven't done. I think. Okay, can I create some? Because I'd like that. The temporal warp shield. This one. So quantum computer, cadmium, and a warp hypercore. How much does a warp hypercore cost to make? Okay, there's some there. Warp hypercore cross an antimatter, which I can make. And the storm crystal. I've got a frost crystal. Do I have any storm crystals? Don't think I do. No, because otherwise it would know about them, wouldn't it? Oh, you've given me some stuff. Yay! Thank you. Where did that go? Oh, you give me a warp hypercore suddenly. Amazing. Excellent. Thank you. Right. So, have I got enough to create one of them? Oh, you have. Ta-da! Thank you very much. Shadow Wyvern has come to my rescue. Right. Let's put in then that thing. Okay. So now we've got one, whatever that is. And we should be able to warp now to an unknown system. Ooh, this is quite cool. Okay, so let's actually go finally on a not all heroes in my case, on a voyage of exploration to an uncharted system. I'm quite excited about this. Okay, this is. Let's just go to the Soviet 18 system. Here we go. You can mix cadmium with chromatic metal to make more cadmium. Okay, the wacky, strange bit of alchemy from No Man's Sky. Right, this is an unexplored system. Okay, so this is quite cool. First contact system. So I haven't done this before. So what do we do in a first contact system? So presumably black hole warp successful, traveled 0 light years. Okay, so presumably we go and have a scan. Find out what's there. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so what have we got here? We have high radio source, abandoned, shattered, ossified, mechanical planet. And a sub-zero planet. So a mechanical planet sounds interesting. You might come across a moon which is shaped exactly like Felicity Kendall's bottom. But if we do, we'll fly around that one a few times. So hit the arrow over on the left. What arrow? I'll click on the arrow to get some... Oh, I see. Right. That one? Or these ones? The one in the round... Oh, that one. Okay. Oh, I see. So we get some bonus. Okay, right. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I think we should go and investigate the mechanical planet. That sounds quite cool. To the spaceship. Let's go and explore strange new worlds and seek out new robo things that haven't been seeked out before. To the starship. Oh, look, there's the gold ship. All aboard. That's my ship there, isn't it? Let's go investigate. Maybe find... There might be a Robo-Doggus. Yes, that would be good. I've just about got time to do that before we head back to the bar for space beers. Okay, so is that the ship? Okay, that's the high radio source planet. Where's the robotic? That's the Sub-Zero planet. Ooh, there's a massive planet there. That's the shattered planet. Looks like the other one's behind it, so we're going to have to engage the pulse drive. There it is, the mechanical planet. So let's go there. Yeah, so Alessia Verdi actually, obviously she was a character in Elite Dangerous, but she existed long before. She was my... I got her name from a book, and I can't for the life of me remember what the book was called. But she did exist in the book in the 80s, and I pinched her name as my commander name on the ZX Spectrum when I first played Elite. So that's basically where she comes from. I just like the name. So yeah, so she's been around for she's always been my gaming name, if that makes sense. So whenever I have to create a creature or a person or anything or the game that has an avatar in it, Alessia Verdi is always what I do. So that hopefully explains that one. When you land, open your quickie menu. If the creature pellets option has changed to ion batteries, it's Robo-Doggus time. Okay, let's have a look on this robotic planet. Robocupatoki. Sounds encouraging. Will there be Robo-Dogguses down here? Okay, it's a pretty... Oh, it's kind of weird kind of a place. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I haven't been down on the planet for ages, actually. It feels really weird to be landing on the planet. Okay, so quick menu. Creatures. No, so it's creature pellets, alas. So there probably aren't any Robo-Dogguses down here, which is a bit of a shame. Shadow Wife just given me. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. Oh, it's got these weird things. Try the other planets. Oh, hatch the egg I just gave you. Okay, so what egg did you just give me? This one? Okay, let's hatch the egg. Ooh. Oh, it's a Robo-Doggus. Excellent. Oh, give it a treat, an iron battery. There we go. Gently pat. Oh, I like having a Robo-Doggus as well. Right, so let's have a ride of the Robo, because the Robo-Dogguses are quite fast, as I recall. Yeah, so it's a decent. You can get a decent speed with a Robo-Doggus. There we go. Although we were in. How do we get back into first person mode? There we go. That's better. I do like a robodogus. Yep. And this one doesn't make a sound. He needs to be a bit bigger, so he will grow over time. Okay. Excellent. I like the robodoguses. That's excellent. Well done. Luxilla. That's a good name actually for a robodogus. Well done. There we go. It does call it Spark. I quite like Luxilla. That's quite a good name. Let's give him another treat. I think he or she needs another treat. There we go. He's very happy now. Excellent. Right. Okay. So we found a robodogus. If you scan the planet's one life form, okay, so where... Oh, there it is, over there. Look, there's the life form. There's one of those spinny things, isn't it? It's those energy. It's the robodogus. It's these things, isn't it? These things are really weird. They're very cool. There we go. Then I can upload that. Is that right? Did I do that correctly? He does need lasers. I can add lasers to him, can't I? I think. Can I customize? Oh, that's just the colour. There was a way to add things to your dogus though. Look at the big dogus. Okay, so I just need to. He needs to grow a little bit. Okay, so he's too young at the moment, so I just need to keep feeding him. Go to the log tab. Okay, that was correct. Customize appearance. Oh, accessory. Oh, so cargo drum, mini packs, armor, solar battery, canteen, square plating, atmosphere sampler, cargo pack, a satellite, vitals monitor, and a file. But that doesn't seem to be an option for guns. Okay, it doesn't have any slots on the side yet. Right, okay, so no guns yet. Oh, robodogus with guns. Okay, so right, let's not get too carried away. We need to get back, and it's beers in the lounge, isn't it? Oh, well, I've managed to journey master. I've got a this has been a good stream. I've got a robodogus. I mean, that's good. Now there's some stuff over here as well. What's that red material there? Have I got a terrain manipulator? No. That's cadmium. That might be worth mining actually if I could install. Ooh. Bulk caster force field. Oh, I haven't got the. Well, I have got a terrain manipulator. There we go. Let's have some of that. Oh, I've missed being on the planets, actually. Might as well have that lovely cadmium. It's nice to have the variety, isn't it? It's nice to do a bunch of stuff in space and then go, oh, I just feel like chilling out on the surface of the planet for a bit. What we now need to do is find the perfect planet with a perfect beach. So we can... I think I need to do some appearance customization as well. I look a bit silly, I think. Oh, there's more cadmium over there. Not that I need it, but okay, my spaceship's over there. Yeah, so my appearance looks silly. I'm going to have to change that. But we can do that another time. Right, in that case, to the bar. To the bar. There's so much. I mean, like I say, episode 50 I'm on now. And I still feel like I haven't really done half of the things that I want to do. It's just, the trouble is there's too much content, which is really good. Which is exactly what you want in a space game. Too many things to do. Okay, so I've got no idea. Oh, my freighter is miles away, isn't it? So I'm actually going to have to summon it, I think. So let's do that. Summon the freighter. There we go. Oh, nice landing. Right. The game is 90%. It is. This is the problem with this game. Is it's exactly right and exactly wrong for me, because it's like new exciting thing, and it never stops amazing me. This game, it's just full of wonder and exploration and a feeling that you're exploring space, which is just very, very cool. Right, anybody who's anywhere nearby to the space bar, which is obviously upstairs. I can't do it. You're gonna have to teach me the beat bite. I'm gonna go and watch some videos on the beat bite, I think, because I need to figure out, and I think we're gonna get it to play oxygen, because that's important. Right, I'm at the bar. Who's that over there? Already on the disco. Help yourself to a drink at the bar, my friends. And then you can chill in or you can watch people boogieing away in the disco, strutting your funky stuff. Shadow Wyvern there. Do you want me to try and send a song to the beat? Yeah, give that a whirl. Give that a whirl. Let's try that. If I need more beat bites or bite beats, then that's cool. We can build some more. Okay, that's the rubbish I'd put into it. So yeah, so see if you can, Shadow Wyvern. See if oh it needs to be me. So how do I send a song to it? You do have a few automated songs in your music library. Not sure how you get dance this. I don't know. I don't know. It's not all that intuitive how that works. Randomize all elements, so that just makes some random noise. Which sounds horrible. Oh, I see. So X menu, utilities, bite beat library. Okay, there we go. Okay, so hello game Supermoon. Send it. Oh, it requires 8 beat byte devices. Right. Okay. So I bet I haven't got enough stuff to make more of those. No, I need a whole bunch of metal plating, obviously. Have I got enough to? Because no, I can't. It's the metal plating because I haven't got enough of the wretched ferrite dusts. Well, maybe I'll go and get some of that in the week. Maybe I'll go and get some of that in the week, and we can make a beat bite machine. Hang on, I've got loads of ferrite dust up there. What's going on? Hey, oh, you just gave that to me, did you? Brilliant. Right, let's make a whole bunch then. Let's see if we can get this working quickly. Thank you for that. I don't know how many I need. Right. Right, so one there. What else do I need? Right, now I need antimatter as well. Now it seems to be playing on its own as well. Let's build some more of them. Okay. Right, so there's another one there. So that's making a ghastly noise. Right, that's 5 of the wretched things. Will they go on top of each other? Or do I need to sort of put them? I can fit another one there. So that's 6. That's 7. That's hideous. I need a bit more metal plating. Oh, what the noise! This isn't good. Where am I going to put the last one? That's hideous. I can't put it anywhere without blocking the entrance. Maybe I just put it in front. Do I just put it in front like that? Maybe that's just the way to do it. I'll do that for now. Right, okay, so can I send a song? Or is that the noise? Is that is that it? No, that doesn't seem to do anything. Just stop. Why would it stop? Oh, I need to connect with a cable. What cable? Oh, beat bike. Right. Okay. Right, how do I do that? Place wire. How do I can't see the cable, that's the problem. This is a stereo system. Right, okay, can I switch this horrible thing off now? Right, stop. No, it still doesn't work. Right, okay, it's in the playlist. Right. It's not playing. It says now playing. Oh, hang on, that is it. No. I don't understand what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so I've removed everything. Send to the beat byte. It doesn't seem to hold control actually. Well, send X, yes. Oh, now I think it's playing. Oh, it is. There, it is working. Is that it? That sounds slightly better. Here we are. We've got delete system32.dll. Thanks. Control out delete. Well, that sounds slightly better. So I've now got an 8-channel synth. So, okay, so what's actually in here then? The synchron. Oh my god. So I've got, the challenge is then for me to actually compose something with this very odd looking system. Okay, so those are the 8 devices. I've got 1 week to learn it. Okay, so the playlist is right. So okay, so hang on. So that song is let's say vaguely. It doesn't stop it though. Okay. Right, so I've just sent that to the beat byte. This is the day the music died. And then I need to, don't I need to wire up the floor or something to make the beat byte lighted up? Is that a thing? That's a teleport cable. It's kind of pretty much an 8-track MIDI tracker with built-in synths. So yeah, I think I might watch some YouTube videos on how it works. It sounds like it's actually working though, which is kind of cool. So we got a crazy disco inferno. Anyway, we're here. I think that will do. Can't have the wired up floor lighting. Oh, that's a shame. That would be quite cool if we could. Not sure the Vakeen are particularly impressed. But anyway, now we've got really, really bad music in our disco. So that's a thing. I take back every nice thing I've ever said about Hello Games. They're clearly evil. Okay. People. Okay. We got our space music aboard the space bed. Okay, so the Bytebeat switch has 3 sockets: 2 for power, 1 for sound. Hook the light up to one power socket, hook battery up to the other. We might have to try that at some point. The Vakeen is just not impressed. She's like, really? You guys are just going to dance there, are you? It's just, I'm not impressed. Anyway, we shall have to do. I shall have some playing around with the beat byte. I think offline. Yeah, he's into classical music at the Vakeen. I do need a save point in the bar. That is a very good suggestion, actually. Let's put a save point. Where should we put the save point? Let's put it kind of here, I think, in the middle of the flame. That's a very, very good. Oh, really? Some dihydrogen jelly. Right, let me see if I can finish up on making that and some dihydrogen jelly, eh? There we go. Let's, yeah, I think, let's put it. That sounds so like an old Amiga, doesn't it? There we go. That's a good idea. Just hook it up. Let's hook up to the battery. Well, I'll go and watch some YouTube videos on how that's supposed to work, because I think that would be quite good. Maybe we should switch it off though. Or maybe I'll just leave it running. Never mind. Anyway, so thanks. I'm not sure if I should be thanking you or not. Actually, I should have put a bit back further against the wall, but maybe that's giving the acoustic bass stuff a chance to work. But it does seem to be working. So, and it's kind of got a synth control panel and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I will see what I can do with the music. Please switch it off. I don't know how to switch it off. Let's see if I can switch it off. How do I stop it? It doesn't turn off. Or is it the synchronizer? Oh, it doesn't stop. Oh, I can switch off one device. How do I switch off the whole lot? It won't stop. I can stop one device. Oh, the first tab. Where's the off button? That one. No. The power icon. Where's the power icon? Oh, that one. Oh, I've switched off quite a lot of things. I've switched 3 things off. Where's Where's the off button? It's just there isn't one. There is no. It doesn't matter what I press, it won't stop. just shoot it. There isn't an off. Yeah, that says stop. Does that not say stop? It does say stop. I know it's not. It isn't stopping. I've switched all the things off. I've pressed all the stop buttons. I can. There we are. I can mute it. Even that doesn't work. It doesn't matter what I do. It will not stop. Go to the ones by the wall. Okay, so do I have to? Oh, do I have to switch them off one by one? Oh, is it not connected? But it is connected. Look, it's connected. I've started again. Just stop, please stop. Press the stop button in the library. Okay. It seems to be overriding. Nope, that doesn't work either. Nothing works. How do I check the wiring? I think I might dismantle the entire thing. Practically, I can't switch it off. It doesn't matter what I do. Oh dear. Look, just see. Look, it's off. Right? Power. It does not matter what I do. The music has taken over. It's Cliff Richard basically. It's wired for sound. Right. I'm gonna kill it. Yes. There we go. I got one out. I think I might take it apart and try and fix it. I can't do it. Till you start singing Daisy Daisy. Oh dear. Oh, my ears are aching now for that ghastly music. Sell the entire freighter and start again. I'm going to have to do a bit of investigation into how that thing works and see if I can make it play something decent. Right, anyway, my friends, thank you very much for your company this evening. Apologies for that impact on your eardrums at the end. That was great. I've just seen Grumtastic is just raided with a party of four. Sorry, Grumtastic, we are literally just about to go off air. So welcome to the raiders, but alas, we're literally at the end of the stream. When you walk through the storm. I'm Eddie, your shipboard computer, and I'm just here to make your life more and more bearable. Oh dear. I shall try and make the bite beat things do something nice next week. We'll see how it goes. Right, my friends, have a fantastic Friday. Have a good weekend if I don't speak to you before that, and look after yourselves. It doesn't need an off switch, does it? I think all computer equipment should have an off switch. Be good. See you soon. Thank you very much for your company this evening. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you very much for the raid, Grimtastic. Much appreciated that. But take care, and I'll see you anon. I hope you've recovered. Take care now. Bye bye.